Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. Phantombit here, and today we're going to be picking up where we left off in Shadows over Loathing. I forgot to mute you. There we go. My lights aren't on. 1 second. Okay, there we are. So, we're picking up where we left off in Shadows over Loathing, which means we're joining Sir Bureau Huffer Ferdinand, the 16th, back in and going on. Okay, so last we left off, we had just collected the book from the library, which is a cursed item, and got it back here where we put it in the machine. But unfortunately, we don't have the material necessary to decursify it. Specifically, we need to know Latin. And the last time Latin was mentioned at all was here, a collection of Latin literature. In an antique store, this thing sells like hotcakes, or calidum crustula. So, maybe, and we were just told to go get some rest, get some sleep. But I didn't check this before we logged off, so maybe, is there a phrase book? Handily, there is a handbook in here to all the lorums and ipsum, and the lorem ipsum. This little collection of common phrases would be enormously helpful to any classic students or time travelers. What do you want to look up? So, I do not disturb my, circles. So, happy birthday number 3 is the correct one. Because that's what we're dealing with. We want to say happy birthday to Caesar. But I'm going to say, do not trust the horse. Equo ne credite. Oh, I almost forgot. Before he left on his errand, Charles asked me to have you pick a third store. Of course. First applicant is Advanced Pants. It doesn't say what they plan on selling, but I have an assumption that it's pants. The second is Bertram's Bakery. Bert's a buddy of mine from restaurant days. He makes a good loaf. And the last applicant is Ye Olde Chemiker from SIT. I mean pants. No! I didn't mean to go through my door. You hang your poster up, making your space seem more like a messy dorm room. That's how I like it. You hang your SID pennant on the wall. Now, anybody who comes to visit will think you're educated. And that's important. Yes, I want to go back out there. Thank goodness. It hasn't been letting me. Equo ni credite. Okay. All right, let's go get happy birthday so we can finish this book off. Because I will not feel good until we do. Natalis Felix. Why? That is wonderful sentiment, flawlessly composed. I confess, I'm surprised, Grimhilda. Grimhilda. This is a Latin gent, so. I did not think even my teaching had carried you so far. I am surprised as well. How did I know that? It matters not. Go forth, beautiful one, and grace the powerful pages of that card with your tribute. Between you and I, you may expect much power in return. A birthday card to Imperator Gaius Julius Caesar Divis is a powerful document. There is no better opportunity for the tribes in the north to gain Caesar's notice and favor. Game! Penis. Happy birthday, you filthy animal. Spit on a son of Rome, no truce with empires. Penis. No! What vexes you, Henicus? You fool! What have you done? What have you done? You fool! You could have had it all, but you have spoiled it. If Caesar sees that, his birthday is ruined. Show him. Show your Caesar what I say. Aww. Consummentum est. Consummentum est. The curse that once lodged within this forbidden and nasty text has been unwritten and undone. You find in it a fascinating final chapter you did not notice. Upgrade. 10 new ways to prepare mutton. What a bounty. Happy birthday, Caesar, wherever you are. Thanks, Sir Biohover. But it's Jessica, not Caesar, and it's not my birthday. My mistake. Okay. 111 ways of delicious mutton recipes. This book is so much less scary than it used to be, and that's almost as boring as a real book. Read it. This 11-chapter cookbook consists of 1 chapter of actual mutton recipes, preceded by 9 chapters devoted to techniques of securing the mutton in the first place. You're not that interested in mutton acquisition, but the tips have some general applicability. There's 1 more chapter! The final chapter has a density of information that is going to take some time to parse. There are some mutton recipes for sure, but also detailed information on basically every other kind of meat that exists. Do you want to foray into the text? The chapter goes into dismaying detail about all kinds of meat. You glean from useful facts that will help you find more meat than ever before. You can further enhance your meaty expertise if you have time and energy. Not right now. Okay, so that just increases meat drop. Wow, we have a lot of extra meat drop percentage. Now we can go in my pants! Our dorm room enhanced. Cursed room. Hey, buddy. Pretend to fight. You had a big day. You woke up, you started college, you finished college. Get some sleep. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick moment. Well, I don't need to go anywhere. I've got my drink here. What am I thinking of? Oh, there's a punchy robot! S-I-T. 3 statues of you, each whispering. Listen. The whispering drifts in and out, mixes together, making it hard to understand. All I got. All I ever. All I'm doing. Brawn, study, bluffing. Shut them up. No time. Okay, which one? The scowling one. You quiet one of them. Now you can hear the others. Pep talk. This dream has a horrible hole in it. Banzai! Oh, this is a Christmas game, by the way. This is actually a Christmas game to the same extent that, what is it? There's a movie that is Die Hard. Die Hard is a Christmas movie to the same extent that this is a Christmas game. What did you do, idiot? Something was keeping me out. Well, the barrier hold without. Perhaps through this, there is an ending. One can hope. Yet another fitful dream. Oh, and I need to do this. I'm so tiny. My room. Sir Bear Hufford, thank God you're finally awake.
Am I? If you say so. What's eating you?
I'm at my wit's end. Charles Wallace has gone missing.
Really? Where did he go?
He wouldn't be missing if I knew that. She closes her eyes and takes a peek. Okay. I'm panicking. Come on, Jessica. Don't panic. I do know where he went before he went missing.
What happened?
We were having trouble getting the Detectivetron to focus on the next artifact. All we could get was the Big Moist.
Globe.
Oh, I get to choose how I phrase this.
The Big Moist? The Big Moist? The Big Moist? The Big Moist.
I'm gonna go with 3. It's a swamp north of Porkham, and I'm pretty sure that the entire swamp is not the cursed artifact in question. Charles went out there yesterday afternoon to see if a downed power line or something was causing interference.
Oh. And he hasn't come back yet?
No, no, he hasn't. He's missing. Come on, Sir Barrow.
Maybe I should go looking for him.
Are you trying to drive me crazy? Come on! Get a wiggle on and care for crying out loud. Charles could have been eaten by a gatorman now. I got a map of the Big Moist, which just looks like Swiss cheese, and location lock, Big Moist bus stop.
Excuse me. Eaten by what now?
This is map a slice of Swiss cheese.
I'm going.
Gatorman, I'm guessing like the fishman, is going to be a man that's also a gator. But I really want to know, is this map Swiss cheese? I'm a spellcast. I'm a cheesomancer. It's a sponge. Which deli have been going to? Which deli have you been going to? Oh, yeah.
A sponge is definitely not a map.
You're going to a swamp. It's soft, damp, and it has holes in it. What do you want from me?
Alright, okay.
Oh, did you say something about
Gatorman?
Gatorman, you know? I
don't. Which seems like a good thing.
The Big Moist is home to a tribe of nasty, belligerent, half people, half alligators. They don't take kindly to intruders. We don't take kind of your kind here. Such as, for example, Charles Wallace.
Or me, presumably.
Are you chickening out on me now, when your friend's life is possibly at stake?
I hear of sunk cost fallacy.
From the look on Jessica's face, this does not seem like the best time for this quip. If you want to continue to have a face to make quips out of. She's about to pull a shotgun out. All right. Ooh. Yeah, my pep talk gave me extra mysticality and mox. To the Big Moist. Ladies. It's a notice board. See what's there to notice. There's a poster from the local tourist bureau advertising something called Mudhenge. Apparently, it's the biggest henge in the country. Like Stonehenge, but wet.
Might be worth a look.
Another poster grabs your attention. Missing. Tom Chapman. Inquire at Largemouth Bass and Sons. The face of the teenage boy is circled in an attached photograph. A portrait of a boy and his elder male relatives, each holding a largemouth bass proportionate to his own height. There's a similar poster right beneath it. Missing Kathy Trace. Inquire at Largemouth Bass and Sons. What is going on at Largemouth Bass and Sons? I don't know, and I don't know if I'll get around to finding out. While you don't have a pen or pencil with which to write a missing poster, you could remove the poster already on the notice board. It might not help, but at least nobody will be looking for these two kids when they could be looking for Charles. Eat the poster! You scarf the poster down. If anyone missing is getting found today, it's going to be your friend, Charles. Brilliant. Perfect work. Sorry. A bit of my lip had become dry. I need bite it off. You want to wander aimlessly through the fetid swamp? You know it! Oh, and the same guys that made this game, their first game actually apparently was a MMO style fantasy game. So we might want to try that out and then go to West of Loathing after we finish this game. Oh yeah, I don't have a location for Charles. It was just the swamp, so we have to wander. So on our way to Largemouth Bass and Sons, because I want to know about the kidnapping cult.
Your slog through the swamp is interrupted by an unfortunately familiar face.
There you are, dearie. How nice to see you again, although I would have wished for more festive setting. But I'm afraid this can't wait for the winter snow.
Oh, jeez. No, not you again.
Me again? Dark Noel at your service.
You'd be doing me a service by leaving me alone.
Now, don't be such a Grinch. I have presents for you.
What? A Grinch?
Because it's 1920 and How the Grinch Stole Christmas hasn't been written yet. That's right. Painful retribution for Yuletide Yuletide curses.
Well?
It was very clever of you hiding in the Institute, all warm and cozy behind the Dean's wards, where I couldn't get to you. But now that you're near the source of our power, it's time for me to deck your halls, if you get my meaning.
I'm just looking for my uncle. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about the Dean, or your plans, or those weird dreams or any of it.
She lays a finger aside her nose, and her eyes start to glow, red and green.
Swell.
Well, I gonna fight her. Deck the halls with bells of holly. Da 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 da. She's 50. What a Buddha. She's 57 health. Okay, we can put on fire and then we'll focus her down with this. Because no one's hurt right now. Burn, baby, burn. Cheesy inferno. Burn, baby, burn. Removes on fire, physical damage. Bleed! Nice. Jeez! I was not winning this random encounter.
You asked.
Noelle looms over you, gloating with a sinister look in her eyes. You take a moment to consider your failure. Contemplate. flash of mysticality. Cower. She takes a small snowflake-shaped cookie cutter out of her pocket and presses it into your forehead. It's painfully cold. You got a perk, Noel's Dark Sigil. Next time I see you, dearie, I'll be ringing the sleigh bells. Ho, ho, ho. She dances away into the swamp. I couldn't win that. How could I win that? She had 57 health. I did a good amount of damage to her. And then her side... I should have focused on taking out the sidelings. I should have done. Okay, I now have Noel's Dark Sigil. What does that do? No! -1 to everything!
State your business.
Business, pleasure,
Largemouth bass. Business. Business. Neil, do what you must, then. But, for your own good, don't hang around. Largemouth Bass and Sons is a curse. It's cursed of late. Stranger sales are down. Oh, cursed of late, stranger. Sales are down. Children going missing. The bosses have stopped speaking to one another. I'd quit. But God help me, I'd love dang fish.
Okay.
Why don't the bosses speak to one another? Between you and me, and 3,600 largemouth basses, Mr. Chapman and Tracy haven't been on speaking terms since Mr. Chapman was snubbed at the Aquademy Awards a few years back. They tolerate each other only because they both perform a function vital to the business. Which is... Mr. Tracy debones the fish. Mr. Chapman rebones them. Only then are the fish ready to sail for market. Are you saying you take out the fish's bones and then put them back in? It's tradition. For generations, a Chapman has deboned the bass, and a Tracy rebones them. The unique process is what gives our bass its distinctive tang. What do you think happened to the kids? If you ask me, that's what I just did. Oh, they ran off. This life isn't for everyone. And Tom and Kathy, they never had making. It's for largemouth bass deboner reboners.
Romeo and Juliet! That's what's going on. The dads are fighting. And the two missing kids, Kathy and Tom, absconded to be with each other. Has to be it.
What's going on at this place? At Largemouth Bass and Sons, we fish largemouth bass, and most of us are sons. I'm gonna go.
See, this is the beauty of floating. I don't have to worry about water. The sign identifies these waters as a site for historical importance. Learn more. This pool is the birthplace of largemouth Luke, a bass present at the signing of the Declaration of Independence. On August 2nd, 1792, he returned to his home water home waters to die, but his body was never found. A viscous puddle reflects a gloomy face. Talk to the puddle or the man? Puddle, please.
Hello, sir.
It can't understand you. It's a puddle. Of the man.
What's the matter with you?
She left me.
Who left you?
Amphibious truck.
Oh. So not a person?
No. I'm more interested in amphibious trucks.
So what happened to your truck?
Our truck. It's a company truck. We use it to take the fish to market. A couple nights ago, I forgot to fill her up before bed, and then must have really ticked her off, 'cause the next morning she was gone. No note, nothing.
Are you suggesting this truck is sentient? Could it have anything to do with the missing kids? What's this puddle here?
What's this puddle here? It's the gas. I never gave her that night. Oh, it's here now. It's our special place. Waiting for her. Waiting for her to come home.
Is it working?
Obviously, you can see it's not. Are you suggesting the truck is... and, kids first.
Could it have anything to do with the missing kids?
Tom and Kathy? You'd have to talk to Mr. Chapman or Mr. Tracy about that.
Maybe they took the truck.
I don't know. Seems like a stretch.
When did the children go missing?
Same day as the truck. I think that's probably a coincidence. It's going to end up... the way these games play, it's going to have been a coincidence. The truck is sentient. For this game's purposes, the truck is sentient. And the kids went a different way. Or were abducted by the truck. And the kids actually love passing. How far could someone have gone in the truck? That's a good question. With the gas lift here, couldn't have gone further than 100 miles.
100 miles? Okay.
No, 100. Sorry. 100 is fisherman lingo. Means 11.
Are you suggesting the truck is sentient?
It's funny. I wouldn't have thought so, but I can't see any other explanation for it to run off the way it has.
Missing truck. That's a shame.
She'll be back. Gas to come back. Run out of gas otherwise. And then where will she be?
Good luck with the truck. I've got to go.
Guard seems happy to be here, but skeptical of you.
We all love Mr. Tracy.
Guard, eyes you suspicious.
Must remain vigilant.
Are the shotguns keeping you out, or something else? Or something else in?
Who cares? I'm going inside.
So this is like a pseudo the Twix debacle of left Twix versus right Twix. But this is much more distinct.
Ready to be emptied to magnify the misfortune of my stolen daughter. Any idea who did this? I have my suspicions, yes. When did this happen? 3 nights ago. I'm still in shock. I can't even muster the strength to close the safe. I can do that for you. It's not hard. Would you? Sure. Bless you.
A grizzled mariner must hate being stuck behind the desk. Is he stuck though? Talk to him.
Greetings. As a mariner, do you hate being stuck behind the desk? Excuse me? I make 6 figures a year behind this desk. And mind your manners. You're addressing Adam Tracy, Chief Deboning Officer of Largemouth Bass & Sons. Are you here about Kathy?
What do you do here? I know what he does here.
I saw the posters about missing children. That's right. 3 nights ago, Kathy disappeared, along with all her clothes and possessions, the contents of that safe there, and the company truck. Oh, and the Chapman kid.
Yeah, see, my character gets it.
It sounds like she might have run away from home. I'll excuse the remark, as you don't know my Kathy. But suffice it to say, that's impossible. Kathy loves largemouth bass, almost as much as assuming preordained roles in a multi-generational family business. No, Kathy would not simply leave home. There is much simpler explanation. Occam's gator.
Like Occam's razor, where the option that makes the option that makes the fewest number of assumptions is often correct. Why am I going very posh?
Occam's gator. A monstrous gator man, centuries old, 10 feet tall. If he's an inch.
10 feet tall if he's an inch?
With scales as blue as the deepest ocean. He has 2 tails and sharp as razors, and he's not afraid to shave you. His appetite is insatiable. He'll strike at night and gobble up all fish, guns, tax returns, whatever. And now I fear my Kathy.
It sounds like a folk legend, but the way this game works is that's gonna be the legit excuse.
I don't know what we did to provoke his ire, but the beast has bullied and bothered our business since my grandfather was a toddler in toddler pants. I sometimes think the swamp itself has summoned him up to be our tormentor. If Occam's 8, Kathy, aren't we too late? Sounds made up. My friend Charles is missing. Could Occam's have taken him too? Certainly it's possible. I don't think the criminality of Occam's gator knows any bounds. You think the Occam's gator ate Kathy? You have to understand, for decades, Occam's gator has been the sole author of this business's misfortune. Could he eat a child? Absolutely. That's his M.O. or monstrous operandi. If Occam's ate Kathy, aren't we too late? Not necessarily. Occam's only handicap is his glacially slow digestion. Go ask Sylvester, a god of ours. He was swallowed up by Occam's, but by stripping off in his belly and greasing his body with Occam's own fat, he was able to slither up and out of Occam's jaws while the great beast slept.
Okay, where can I find Sylvester?
I don't know. We had to terminate him for attempting to unionize.
Nah.
Is there a finder's fee?
300 me and my grandfather's fishing rod. But I'm running the show, alright? Not Chapman. I know he's got a missing boy too, but you just can't involve a reboner in an operation like this. They're far too emotional. If you're dealing with me, you keep him out of it.
Let me think. Let me think about it.
Sure. I'll be here while you think, and my daughter will be dissolving inside the belly of a gator.
All right. Okay, we have a lot to do here, and I've got other things I gotta do today. So we will pick this up with the other side, and we will be looking for this Gator Man next time. Being said, that's where I'm gonna call today's episode video. Whatever. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for watching. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, or even night. I will catch you all later.